I think that the key issue now in people's minds, this close to the big decision itself, is quite simply this. Do we feel secure and reassured by what the United Kingdom and Scotland's role within it over so many generations has been able to achieve? And if you just look at some of these, the great institutions that we've all grown up with, a welfare state, a national health service, a stable currency, the British Broadcasting Corporation, the envy of the world, all built without borders and barriers, and all, absolutely all, fundamentally influenced by the better in their setting up and in their running and delivery by Scots. Now, you can continue with that or you can turn away from that kind of history. I don't think we're the kind of people that do that. Equally, you've also got to ask yourself, okay, it's a risk, it's a one-off risk, should I take it? Or is it a gamble too far? And I think for an awful lot of people, just take mortgage holders in Scotland. The SNP and many of us have argued for decades that our interest rates are too dependent on an overinflated housing market in the southeast of England. And guess what? Under independence, that situation would be even worse because it would still be run, except this time interest rates would be decided in a foreign country with no accountability to Scots, with no Scottish politicians there to argue the case at all. We'd have left the scene, but we'd still be living with the consequences. That's actually a backward step, not a forward step. I always think in politics, as in life, it's better to look at the facts in front of you rather than stare into a crystal ball, because crystal balls, by definition, don't tell you the entire story. And what do we know? What do we learn this week? The Scottish Government, despite all the talk about the future worries of the NHS in Scotland, have been sitting on a report under lock and key, which has been leaked, which shows that we're facing a £400 million shortfall under their management of the health service in Scotland. And they've had the cheek to argue in this campaign that the threat to the NHS comes from some unseen, hidden, various plans that may be flying around south of the border. It's absolute nonsense. They're not administering it efficiently and effectively. They're in office, and yet the health service is facing this scale of difficulty.